insights or surprises emerged through working directly with older adults?
A lot of surprises, actually, and of course, a lot of insights. I think that in the social sciences, I'm a sociologist, in the social sciences, we always assume that the voices of the people we do research about are significant and meaningful, and they can tell us more than we as researchers could know otherwise. But I think what is really the change I experienced with participatory approaches and co-creation is that also the design and the processes of knowledge creation, they become better when older adults have a direct say in, what should we research? What research questions are important? What methodologies are suitable for them? What change do they want to see happening based on research? And so I think really giving up a little bit of that power to older adults, to co-creators in decision-making also makes research processes more interesting. And I think I didn't expect that.
Nicely to this next question. So did any assumptions you held as a researcher shift as a result of this experience?
Yes, I think I trust non-academic researchers much more in making the right decisions in research practices. Again, as I said, it is a lot about giving up power, giving up decision power. And when you give up power, you have to trust the person that you involve in these processes a lot. And I think that older adults, and especially those that we tend to label as hard to reach or socially disadvantaged, they bring an amazing amount of experience to the table in co-creation of academic knowledge and scientific knowledge. And I've learned a lot by just, talking to them about their lived experiences and how they would like to see research happening.
Brilliant. I guess you partially answered our next question. So how has this experience influenced your research practice or methodology?
In many ways, I think one of the main ways is taking more time and being more flexible. I think that in academia, we, or maybe also I in particular, would always like to be in control of different activities, because we have to report to our funding bodies, we have to publish our papers, we have to secure our positions. So we really need to be in control a lot, and participatory research is really about giving up control. And this is actually a great but also challenging experience, because in the beginning, you never know what's going to happen.
Perfect, thank you. So can you let us know, did events that PAAR-Net hosts, like training schools, knowledge exchange event, help you enhance your co-creation toolkit or methods?
I think they definitely broadened my perspective, because PAAR-Net brings together so many researchers from different fields and disciplines. So, for example, medicine, nursing, people working with people living with dementia as co-creators. I think the PAAR-Net events help to enhance my co-creation skills in many ways, because they bring together so many researchers from different fields and disciplines and areas of expertise. And they have confronted me with new topics, for example, ethical considerations and how to deal with that. But they also made it clear to me that the knowledge and the understanding of participatory approaches is very unequally distributed across our partner countries, across the different research fields, and the understandings can be quite diverse and maybe even sometimes conflicting. And so I think what I found really interesting is to see, okay, what do we understand as co-creation, and how can we form this joint understanding within PAAR-Net?